High blood pressure. If you know what high blood pressure is, the normal blood pressure is supposed to be, the textbook normal is 120 over 80. That's the pressure that's supposed to be inside those your pipes. That looks like your charger, your phone charger. That's what the pipes look like, where blood flows through. And the guy who is in the middle, pushing blood through those pipes, is your heart. And that whole system is a closed system. So pressure is transmitted through those pipes round and comes back to the heart, transmitted round, of course, through the brain, through the body, through everywhere, and then comes back to the heart. It's all pressure being shared, but its pressure should be at 120 over 8. So when the heart does boom, the highest pressure should push out is 120. Then when it goes back to suck blood back, the pressure inside should be about 80. It drops to about 80. When it goes again to push blood out to everywhere, the highest pressure should be 120. When it opens again, suck blood back, it should be 80. When your BP is high, to where that value, the 120 side of things becomes 150, 200, that one up, is your brain that will have damage. So when the heart goes like that, see where the heart is, see your brain here. So when it does that, it pushes with that force of 200. Again, if you use the knife and cut the skull open and look at it, you see red things on top. They are tiny, tiny things. Those things will break. They'll blow like this. And then there's a stroke. Your mouth goes this way, your hand goes. The person drops on the floor. If the one under, if the one up is high, it's your brain that is at risk. If the one down, the number below is high, it's your heart that is at risk. So the heart goes with force and pushes with pressure. It should be 120, pressure should not be too much. If it's 200, that pressure will transmit and go to the kidneys and go and cause trouble, and go to the brain and go and cause trouble. But when it sucks open to suck blood back, as he's sucking blood back and the pressure is too much on him, you see what will happen? The heart will fail. It should not be able to come together again and contract. So that's heart failure. Heart failure is when the heart cannot contract with full force back again to push blood out. So when it fails like that, you find out that blood, the force of contraction is not optimum again. And again, the heart is here. There are two vessels that push blood up. Sometimes if you touch here, you can feel them. The blood is passing them and going on. When the heart cannot push again with that force, the blood is just doing like this. And the person collapses on the floor. And they're wondering what happened. When you collapse, again, your body will try to compensate very fast. And then you can come back to consciousness. And people will check your BP and wonder, what happened at this time? What made it collapse? What made it collapse? Sometimes they call themselves lower BP. You go and check. We give it time. BP will come and then go back up and you see. It's low BP now because the heart's longer, it's tired, or it's not pumping again, it's pumping weakly. So that pressure that was high has now dropped because the person who is supposed to follow up with pumping force can't again. But after a while, the guy in the short term, because of the danger hormones that are released everywhere, will still attempt to pick up. But remember, damage has already been done to the muscles. And this thing is hitting people who are 40, 45, 50. All the life you have lived is equal to 40 years. You're supposed to live under 40 years. At least that's 80. So imagine how long you have lived. Now you're 40 something. Look at how long you have lived. When you think about it, think as far back as you can remember when you were a child. Look at how long that life is. You still have one full of that again to live. And they're going to run this one you've already run and the extra one that's the same length as the one you've lived. You're running all that thing together with one heart. You don't want to surgery with a heart to this type of treatment, what I just described. Doctor, what can I do safely to avoid this? Call me. There's a WhatsApp number attached somewhere in the video. It will pop up on the screen. It's in the description. It's somewhere. Find it. Call me. Let me sit in your ears so that you can hear. Sometimes you watch a video, hey, you need somebody sometimes to almost flog you, to remind you what you're supposed to do for yourself. It's one heart you get. That's why they're called vital organs. When they fail sometimes, You can use drugs to try to assist, but look at how far you're going to still go now. Sometimes you can't go again. You have to drop at a point. Everybody, in the end, that is. But I'm just saying, if you know you're going to live 40 more years with the same heart you have been using since you were 1 year old, you treat the heart with, like, what is enough for the wise.